Hey everybody, so I have a good story for you today. It's a happy-go-lucky story, which we all love those, right? So welcome back to Client Stories with Aimee. So our client was an NPE, but she's always known that there was another man out there that could be her father. Her stepdad pretty much raised her as his own when she was 18 months old, so a baby. It's the only man she's ever known as her dad, but her mom and her dad were always honest with her about this isn't your biological father, but he loves you as his own, and that's that. She tried to ask questions, but there wasn't really much in the way of answers given to her because mom said, I'm not sure. It's a long time ago. I don't remember that time, but I really wish I could help you. We get the tree, we get the DNA, we get everything sorted. And when we're getting the family members into the tree, finding out who the most recent common ancestor was, we noticed this family line was heavily documented. I mean, to the point where there were diary pages from a diary from 1902 that were scanned in and uploaded and attached to the tree by another family member. And there was like a local book on the local families that had this whole article written about them in this book, like a whole chapter. There's like 5 pages, and this was uploaded onto Ancestry. So whoever had did the family research, like their family historian, top notch. I could just hug her because so much information was attached to these people, and it was attached accurately. Like it was all correct information, because of course you have to verify to make sure the right person, the right location, it's not the same name kind of thing. It was all correct information. So it made my life so much easier, and I was able to work a little bit quicker by having access to those documents. And the most important piece of one of those records that was attached were a couple of Bible pages that had been scanned in, and it literally had everybody's first, last, middle names. I had all of their birth dates, their death dates, where they were born, where they had passed away, where they were buried, and even had their family lines in there, had where marriages were taking place, and not only marriages, but it had the spouse's name, birth dates, all that information, plus those spouses' parents' names. Like we had a ton of information from those Bible papers, those pages. So again, kudos to that family historian for protecting all of that information and uploading it to share it publicly, because we don't own our ancestors, people. There's so many other people out there that are related to your people. They're not just your people. They're a lot of people's people. So kudos to her. We were able to finally identify who the biological father was, and it was actually down to 1 of 3 brothers, and it's still down to 1 of 3 brothers. We gave some contact information. Those 3 brothers are all 3 deceased. They all died pretty young, so there's some sort of family medical information thing that needs to be given to our clients, because they literally died before they were 60 years old, all 3 of them. Don't know what happened, because those records aren't digitized. Those death certificates are not online for me to pull to get that cause of death. So definitely something medically needs to be, family medical history needs to be given to our client for sure. They all had children, and so we found social media pages and addresses and phone numbers for all of those children. We've given that all to her. She has decided as of now that she does not want to reach out. She's afraid of messing up their family. She doesn't want to be a burden to this family and say, surprise, I might be your sister, or I could be your first cousin. She doesn't want to disrupt their family life. She says, I'm just watching them from afar. I'm looking at their pictures, seeing how they live, their likes, their dislikes based on social media posts. And she's just kind of lurking. She's just trying to get to know them from behind the scenes. But she's afraid to reach out and rock their family line to the core. She doesn't want to be that kind of person. So she says maybe one day she will reach out, but as of now, she's okay with not reaching out. But I think it's a feel-good story because she has her biological truth. She is content with her answers. She's happy with the way things are going. She's happy with looking at her family line. And she has reached out to the support group, and she has posted a couple of times there. And she says that she is surprised that other people feel the same way she does. So she's able to connect to people that feel just like she is. And she says she's made a best friend in the same exact situation as she is and feels the exact same way as she is. So she's made a connection with somebody to vent and talk to who understands her. So it is a happy-go-lucky story, even if she's not reaching out to the biological family, and even though her suspected biological father is no longer with us. But that's it for today, guys. Bye.